Try and like kind of move like you're on a boat for the whole episode.
Oh, I got you. Just like real steadily. Just
episode.
every once in a while, just kind of go like, you know what I mean? Like just kind of go real slow, but then like every 30 seconds or so, give yourself like a. Welcome back to Coming This Summer, another movie review. God, we're so many
the
of
live
these.
action adaptation of Hotel Transylvania 3, featuring Dracula and Van Helsing on a boat,
Oh my God,
going across the ocean.
You know, in a week there'll be YouTube videos going. The last voyage is Hotel Transylvania 3, and then they'll have like a scene by scene comparison.
The past couple horror movies we've gotten, I think, were just cars. This is Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Last Voyage.
It's the adaptation
of the Demeter
of Bram Stoker's Dracula, but Chapter 7.
Yes,
It's the chapter.
it's a chapter.
It's actually Chapter 7.
And it's actually the log of the ship from the chapter.
Right.
So it's not even like the chapter from Bram Stoker's
Well, it
Dracula.
shows you-
It's the log of the Demeter
Right.
from the chapter in the book of the Dracula book. Like,
But see, that shows
and they
two
squeezed
things.
it to 2 hours?
One, it's almost impossible to make a movie out of a book,
Almost.
right?
Nigh
Two,
impossible.
It shows you why they have to be long or a series like Harry
old
Potter.
books, because new books like Hunger Games are written to basically be movies, to
movies.
follow movie
Right.
structures. But yeah,
Back
like
in the
Frankenstein.
day, it's like each
like
chapter's a movie.
Marie Shelley's Frankenstein and Bram Stoker's Dracula. You know
They're
what I
like big-
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be harder to do back in the day. But now we can take a sliver of a sliver and squeeze $40 million of a budget out and
Which isn't too
make
high.
a 2-hour
It's
movie.
high for a horror movie, but for a movie,
Yeah, it's very low.
It's very low.
Yeah.
Let's not give the ending away, because if you've read the book,
No.
they do change the ending of that chapter.
Plot armor is very obvious. Characters do have plot armor.
So obvious.
There's characters who are literally not even named, I
See,
think.
we
to
joke
the point
about
where they get dropped
yes,
off.
No, you're
Yeah,
not wrong.
So
It's not Hotel Transylvania. Like, that's a joke. I mean, it's funny because those characters. But really what it is
right,
is like
and they're on a boat.
any
yeah.
Halloween or Jason or Freddy movie, and they reskinned it with an ocean skin.
It's a slasher. I compared it. My first genuine raw thought was Alien.
Okay.
Like,
I can see
monster,
that. Yeah.
They're trapped in a ship and they're running from the
Was
monster.
this rated R?
Yes.
No reason to be rated R.
What do you mean? What do you mean? The first guy dies? What are you talking about?
I've seen PG-13.
I almost vomited.
I've seen PG-13
It's
movies with
disgusting.
more blood.
No, man, I don't know. They show like the
I mean, it's
insides.
still not.
A dude's bone sticks out of his fucking leg at one point in the movie. You can see like literally the
I know,
blood
but I
vessels
mean,
still
it's just,
pumping
It's
as
almost
he's
like so
ripping
over
people's
the
necks
top,
off.
and
Oh,
it's only like in
that was
squirts.
my favorite part of the
But
movie.
it was like in squirts. You'd go
Yeah.
like 40 minutes of nothing.
Nothing of like characters like looking
Looking
around
through a spyglass. and
corners
shit.
and looking under shit.
Grandson, can you polish the spy? Can I trust you to polish my spyglass? Yeah, Grandpa, polish your spyglass. That's literally
Oi.
from the movie.
Yeah.
That's.
And,
Oh, can I not trust? You can trust me.
I'm a little disappointed that you thought like the blood was like it didn't have to be rated R. I thought like the first death like initially was like the goriest. You know what I mean? Where he's like ripping the dude. You can hear him sucking down that blood.
No,
man.
I was. I guess I maybe because you said so much, I was like hyper aware, waiting to hear it.
Maybe I was just really high.
See, the beginning of the movie is very like it was already over. It was weird because it was very over the top. It starts with like the boat is washed up. This is the beginning of the movie. Like the boat is washed up, so you already know what happened. They show you all this stuff. I know you came in a couple minutes.
Oh yes, because
late.
I skip previews because I
You
don't
skip
like previews. Yeah.
you're always like in the line to get popcorn. So
I didn't get popcorn
It just
for this
opens up and it's like a British. It's like they're in England, you know, and a guy's waking up the captain, and he's like, "Come with me, quick."
Well, they're going to England, right?
Right. So the boat washes up.
But
That's
they're
what I'm
showing
saying.
the end of
They're
the movie.
showing the end of the movie first.
Sure, whatever.
So that's how it starts. It's
Yeah.
like, Captain, wake up. We got to go. There's a boat washed up on shore. So they all rush down there, and there's a guy like sitting on the beach, like shaking with a book. And they're like, "What's the matter?" He's like, "I went in to see if anyone was alive." Well. And then he's like, "Get a hold of yourself." And it's so over the top. And he's like, "Come on." And then they go into
I'm kind of glad I missed that.
It was
They're
really
like, everybody dies in this movie that you're about to watch.
pretty much.
Why would you tell me that?
Right.
I mean, I kind of figured.
So they
but
go
why would
on.
you tell
They
me
go
that?
on the boat,
Yeah.
and then it's like, and he takes the journal, and you start hearing the Jon Snow. a guy starts talking like July 6th.
He's doing the log.
And then it like does the fade into the
the port.
The port.
Yeah.
And now we're loading up on the people, and then now that you're there, and now you're watching, and that's basically what it is. Now they're hiring the people, and they're getting.
So
the
all
boats
I
together.
missed was the movie spoiling itself.
Right, the intro.
Oh, cool. Then I'm all right. I'm fine.
I mean, that's not all of the end. Where obviously there's some other stuff that happens, but they do kind of like tell you not many people are going to be alive.
Right, and it's pretty
If
obvious
any.
in a horror slasher gory movie.
I don't like movies that need to like
hold your hand.
Yeah, but
really?
not even in the same way. It's weird. It is
So,
hold
like,
your hand.
You know
but
they're all mostly gonna die.
You knew that already.
Yeah, I don't need is this your card? Yeah. You told me to pick one card out of one card.
You said pick the 6 of diamonds.
Has to be my card.
You said pick the 6 of diamonds. I said okay. Is your card the 6 of diamonds?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you mean?
No shit. What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty
a
much
little sleight of hand. Ooh, look over here as I distract you while I'm doing the real trick. No, bro. Is the vampire gonna murder everybody on the fucking boat?
Right. Just
Pretty
get
much.
to the horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to say this before we get super deep into anything.
Yes.
The atmosphere and the setup and the stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean is not something they do a lot for a horror thing.
No,
and I liked
it
that.
worked.
The cast was great. Everybody acted their asses off. I'm forgetting the guy's name from Ant-Man, and he was in Insidious, and he was in something else we just watched too.
It's like David Desmalshane or some. He's got a weird last name.
He's the number one. He's the first. He's second in command. He's the number one.
First
the
mate.
captain. First mate. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
The captain is the dude who's the Onion Knight from Game of Thrones. He's basically playing the Onion Knight from Game of Thrones. He believes in morals and the code, and he's like got his grandson who he takes care of, like when he read for the little dragon girl.
We don't know his character's name, and we don't know the actor's name, but it's Stannis Baratheon's right-hand man from Game of Thrones.
Normally we have the list here. We
Onion
don't.
Knight. Onion Knight. We can beep real quick.
We
and
can
look
go.
Up the cast.
Well, actually, the name is. And then we just overdubbed that. Yeah,
we'll fix it in the post. I wouldn't. I won't.
So,
timestamp so I know not to do that. Okay.
Skip that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now we had to beep anyway, so I might as well have looked up the cast.
The movie starts off really promising. Sincerely, the
tone is set
30
right
minutes.
Out the bat,
the first act is good.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like a good crew. They're not pirates. They set it up.
They're taking these coffins, basically.
They're totally
crates.
I'd be like, what the no?
What is this?
What is this?
It's got
especially this one.
You're fucked written on the side of it.
It's got the House Targaryen seal all over the box, almost exactly
like the
seal.
dragon seal. Yeah. So they're basically taking these crates, coffins
to
England
from nondescript.
Why?
They don't tell you where, which I know if you read the book you'll know, but it's very they
Dracula
pull into
hired
a port.
Him, right?
Well, yeah, basically.
Right.
Whoever
So
runs his estate, the human assistant. Renfield.
Drac called a Uber X.
Renfield.
They gave him the Demeter.
Right?
Yeah, it's basically.
It's what it, if you want to see the sequel. No. So.
Yeah, I was surprised we didn't get he has a follower from the crew from the ship at the end. Almost.
I'm sure.
Non-spoilers.
One of those
course,
crates. There's 100 crates. And they're all basically coffins. His is the biggest, nicest. It's like chromed out. It's got symbol, instead of stamps.
Like puzzle D&D locks
actual,
on it. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, they're like, it's just dirt. They don't really dig too deep. I have a feeling every one of those is like
something.
It's either food or a disciple, like his little army. That's what I was kind of waiting on. Are we gonna get a couple more little demon vampire
little
things?
Baby Dracs? Yeah, no. That's what I thought initially when people started dying. I thought they were going to turn into his familiars and then cause more mayhem.
Only happened once.
And it happens to one of them, which is weird. And why doesn't it happen to all of them?
Yes, this movie is all is normal horror movie in all the worst ways possible. It makes no sense. It jumps from thing to thing without explaining things.
Dracula also is just fucking with them, he knows they're in a horror movie situation.
But at the
That's
same
what
time,
I hate the most.
Right, but at the same time, he is barely alive because he has to feed because he's dying.
But he's still gonna.
But he's also
strong enough to trope out,
intimidating the people. The movie unravels. 30 minutes in, I'm like, I like the boat, I like the cast,
the wardrobe's good,
atmosphere,
music's great,
the actors are great,
the
music's wonderful. Yeah, everything's great, and then it just decides to.
Yeah, and then people start dying off, and then the mystery just becomes not really a mystery, and it's just
this
vampires.
Weird pattern.
Yeah,
you'll see if you watch the movie. It's gotta mess with this guy, gonna mess with him. Guy freaks out, says, "I think there's something wrong."
Yeah,
everybody
now we're in
goes,
daytime.
"Yeah, right, yep."
And then it's the next night.
Next night, he's dead.
Character dies.
they all go, oh my God, what happened? Couldn't be a monster. We don't know. It screws with the next guy. Maybe it is a monster, guys. No way. Next day, I swear it might be a monster. No way. He dies the next night.
Yeah.
It does that
It's
sincerely.
multiple times.
At
To
least
the
3
characters
times.
who like aren't the. There's like probably 4 main characters, right? I'm not going to give them any
Right.
of them away,
No, you're
obviously, but. If
Well,
you've
how about
seen
this? The ship
if you've
consists
seen a
of-
movie,
Like it's a small crew, and they say it like it's
Yeah.
a crew of only 5, or
We have
and then with 4 more doing
Captain Onion Knight, we have
his grandson,
grandson, astronomer,
a doctor astronomer,
Ant-Man guy, girl stowaway,
and then the 2 redheaded buddies.
2 redhead probably brothers, I
right?
assume,
And
right?
then the first mate and the dude who I'm assuming was almost like his brother because they had the same accent and he lost
The
his
Russian
mind
guy?
when he died.
Yeah, that's the
So there's your
Rhino
9.
Ranger from my favorite Power Rangers
Okay.
version.
That's it.
Oh, and then like the cook
And the
guy
cook,
who
10.
sails
So
sails
there's
off.
10.
Probably 10.
That's it.
And 9 initially, probably 8 initially. They get the astronomer, and
And then
then
the
they also
stowaway.
find out the stowaway's
Right.
on board.
So it's not a lot of people.
No.
It's a normal horror movie.
yeah,
You know they're all
going
going to
really
get
count
picked off.
The kid. So the crew's really what 7?
9
7
or 8.
Well, and then you have
There's one more I feel like because
the,
they said
the one guy who turns into like the zombie.
the one guy.
Yeah.
Because they say 9. They go crew of 9.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have our other ancillary characters who join at the beginning of the movie, and then later we find out the stowaway's on board, who's actually a girl
not
that
stowaway.
Dracula brought on board
She's
to
basically
feed on.
like she's like a smoothie.
She's like a Big Mac in a doggy bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished my smoothie. The strawberry blonde smoothie. Give me
nice. Yeah.
So
I'm more of a brunette smoothie kind of guy.
nice. The chocolate smoothie. No, wait. I guess that'd be a different one. Anyway, beep. So
The ginger smoothie.
that's so the
premature
movie. The movie. Yeah, I sure did. The movie kind of starts to get worse from there.
Yes.
Every trope you can imagine happens.
Yes.
The one guy, the first mate is in denial till literally there's like 4 people left.
I hate that.
Or maybe it's rabies still, possibly. Or maybe the rope tied around his neck. Or maybe, and it's like, no, you all saw it. What do you mean? Maybe we're hallucinating.
It's because we know it's vampires. If you wouldn't be like, it's fucking vampires.
No, but you'd be
man.
like, look at that neck.
yeah, that's not a normal. What animal is hiding from us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's intelligent
so
enough
well.
to do that.
Right, and like, so okay. Well, I guess I do know it's something that not.
Well,
animal,
the girl,
not
when the
human.
stowaway girl,
Because she kind of
she's
alludes
like-
that it's like it wears man skin.
It's gonna
but
kill
it's
all
a
of you.
demon in man flesh.
it's going to kill all of you.
It'll kill all of us. We're doomed.
And the first guy goes, we should listen. And then he dies. And that's what I mean. It starts this trend of like, no one listens. They all ridicule, then they die. And then the next one goes, we should listen, ridicule, die.
Mhm.
And then rinse,
So
repeat.
we got to buddy up, guys. And Dracula's like, cool, 2 for the price of 1.
But then when they
assholes.
buddy up, and then they go to separate sides of the ships and of the rooms, and it's like they're going, we're gonna search the whole ship, and they go in teams of 2, and then they open the door, and one guy stays on guard at the door while the other goes through the hallways of the ship, and it's like, what the?
Teams of 2, guys. Buddy system. It's fucking principle. It's so It's so easy.
So bad. And then that's what I mean. The movie's 2 hours. and
Yeah,
it's 30
it's
minutes too
long.
long because they had to pad it with this ridiculous. It reminded me of Insidious 5, this last Insidious, where it's like
Yes.
tension, no reason.
Cut. We're gonna
Go to
cut
the next
We're gonna
scene.
Cut to the next scene. Your music's crescendoing.
So-
you're building up to a tense scene.
So when they
and
give
you're
you
just
a
gonna, like, now they're eating sandwiches.
Yeah, but it's like that way next time we do it, we won't cut away and there'll be a jump scare and then you'll be double scared.
Right.
But that doesn't work when you do it over and over and
know.
over and over. And
I
you're like, well,
noticed,
I know
like-
it's going to happen.
Yeah, specifically the first time they did it, and then this movie tropes out.
It's hard. That's what it
Unfortunately.
ruins because there's
Yeah.
so much goodness there.
Yeah.
They got a good cast. I don't even want to hate
The
on the
writing's
director
great.
because I liked the way they shot it. They
It's
gave it
shot
that
well.
classic spooky horror Halloween.
Yeah, like clearly, obviously, like fog rolls in at one point, and you can like see the fog machine almost
It's-
off screen.
it's
So
like
it's like it's
it's
pretty
perfect
funny
there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the dialogue is clunky as shit in some parts. Like all of a sudden, it just goes like everybody. It's like Tyrion in season 8 of Game of Thrones. They just all become dumb, and you're like, why? Why? What do you mean?
Because nobody has answers, right? So it's
But they go so bad. Like the kid, there's this whole scene where the kid's running and he locks the door, then unlocks the door and locks the door, and it's like, and I don't want to give too many spoilers away of stuff, but it's like painful to watch this scene because it's like the decisions the characters make are like, I don't care how much, I know you're stressful. Humans make crazy, no, but no.
sea
because
madness. Bean.
They're making collectively bad decisions.
Yeah.
In that one scene where they're all at the door, and it's like there's like 3 of you. You all can't decide how to.
And the stowaway figures out how to
Right.
shoot the door. It's like
She rips the gun away.
I can't. I reached the lock. I can't reach the lock, guys. Your
It
kid's
reminds
dead.
me of the YouTube.
I don't know. Yeah. They're like, I guess the door. I guess
we're
he's
never
dead.
gonna get in.
I guess he's dead. I guess Dracula wins because we can't open this door. Why was that so hard? Why did it take one character
it reminds me
being
of
like
Secret Invasion? It's false tension. It's
is that
lazy
because
false
they're
tension.
all like not knowing what it is, but because she does know what it is, she has maybe a little bit more confidence
Yeah, but
in that
if
situation.
you're trying to save the kid,
you know,
you do whatever it takes. They're like running their shoulder into like the entire time they're holding a shotgun. Like, wouldn't you just blow the lock off like she does instantly?
just hit it with the
butt of the gun. That's what I'm saying. It's people don't know how to write false tension
false
now.
tension. I see what you're saying.
It's like Secret
Even if
Invasion
it made
where it's
sense
like,
for the
that's not
story.
roadie, Mr. President. Well, then shoot him in the foot.
Yeah,
No, the president's not going to do anything if you shoot him in the foot.
right.
And you're the only 2 there because clearly, why would you shoot him in the foot?
He won't
Unless-
die. Even if it is
If you're
roadie,
wrong,
he won't
oops,
die.
sorry, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry, roadie.
shoot the door. Why wouldn't you shoot the door? It's not like it's gonna backfire in any way.
That's what ruins the movie.
Yeah.
There's so much goodness there, and it face plants every time. You're like, okay.
Well, and at the cost of extending the fucking runtime.
Yeah, for no
So
reason.
to do it for false tension that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, the movie-
you're also making me spend more time
Exactly.
watching your fucking movie.
He's right.
So it's like, and the endings.
The budget stretched too.
The ending is stretched for like 40 fucking minutes.
If you would have taken the 40
Like-
million of the budget and made it a 90-minute movie, maybe the CGI wouldn't look like your brother did it.
I feel like Dracula didn't look bad when he wasn't like
In
quickly
parts.
moving, but when he's like talking, when he's like holds up, he's like,
looks
I
like-
don't fear you. He's like, you will.
He looks
I'm
like Gollum.
Yeah,
And that one scene, he's like,
but like way
precious
worse.
blood, but
Yeah.
worse.
I'm like, man, we just got that really good Hatbox Ghost
It's-
villain in fucking Haunted Mansion. So I don't know what the
no,
fuck
for
this
real.
shit
The kids
is.
want to go see
yeah.
Haunted Mansion, and I think I might go today.
Yeah,
Because like that's
wash the
how you do
salt
CGI.
water out of your mouth.
For real.
Yeah.
That's how you do CGI.
Genuinely.
I'm so sad that
Yeah.
movie flopped. If you have to see a horror movie that's still in theaters, go see Haunted Mansion.
Go see Haunted Mansion.
This does not deserve. This should be on streaming. There should have been a TV show that had been 4 or 5 episodes. You could have been creepy because you could have had the whole first episode as intro to the characters, and then had the episodes because they.
Yeah, you don't even need to sail in the first episode. You don't even need to go on the boat in the first episode. Set up all your characters. Fucking give me lore. Give me backstory.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not fucking vampires.
The
you
CGI.
know?
There's a couple really bad. The CGI transitions to practical from CGI,
Why
and
don't they
it's
just
like
trap them
really
and
bad.
like put them out in the sun? What the fuck? Like, why do they do that?
Yeah, they don't think about going to check the coffin looking boxes until like an hour 40 into the
know.
movie. Check everywhere,
Yeah.
even the cargo this time. Oh,
You mean you guys didn't check
Like-
the fucking
like,
demon
he
boxes
literally goes, this
downstairs?
time I mean everywhere. Like, well, what were you doing last time
I
when you
know.
said check everywhere? What the?
And I mean everywhere this time.
Oh,
guys.
oh.
Oh, guys, he said everywhere.
It's so clunky.
What the fuck? How could he hide? Was he just in the box the whole
Every time.
Every time, every day he went in
Yeah,
the
and
box.
that part where like he find where
they find the box.
where basically let's just say Van Helsing because that's who he is.
Sure.
And the castaway girl are looking. They show him like right before they get there, they show the thing and him like stretching and moving, which means he had just left. So when by the time they get there and open and he's gone, that's why you see the maggots crawling around. But they do that like time
You mean
perception
Dracula
thing.
every time he leaves that fucking thing has to fucking solve all the puzzles and remove all the little clickies and do all the little
Well,
shit.
he has a button. It looked like in the thing, like he just hits his own like Dracula
He has a
button.
panic button.
Sometimes I feel
for
like
when he's getting too
it's
claustrophobic.
like someone sits down and has a good idea for a movie and like it's and like they all pitch it and it sounds good and everyone's in agreement that it sounds good and the writing starts and like you see the first copy of the first act and you're like, okay, shit, I like this. Yeah, you got it. And they left the people, and I know we're writers, so it's really bad for us to take shots at writers, but
Yeah, they're like, oh, that movie I sunk money in is coming out this week.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how the movie you have
Yeah.
how do you screw up something that you have base material on? That's what I've never understood.
For the past 100 years.
Like
base material.
D&D nailed
Yeah.
the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones because you had the template. You literally had the map. You just do this.
Yeah. Game of Thrones season 1 is word for word
This
the
is
book.
only one chapter. They didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about the book. They said
No.
from page 73 to 89. This is what you're adapting.
Get 2 hours out of
Give
it.
me
Give me 2 hours. Yeah.
And the ending sets up, without spoiling too much,
A sequel?
clearly a sequel.
Potential sequel.
Clearly a sequel.
And if you're just
Maybe
gonna
even
start
a
here-
universe.
Do like the Bram Stoker's Dracula universe. Why don't you start at the beginning? And this movie comes out and it's like Dracula 7, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh shit. You know, it's the same one from all those other fucking movies I just watched.
Yeah, does
you
this
know?
count? Is this like with Tom Cruise, like Interview with Vampire stuff? Is this still like, are we all
Oh, I
in
thought
the
you were going to say
same-
Mummy, then the Dark Universe.
Yeah, are we doing that? Or is this like
no,
count?
this is Sony.
Oh, is it Sony? No, it's Universal. No, it's Universal.
Is
No,
it?
Yeah. That's
Maybe
why
I'm thinking of
I think you're thinking of Shortcomings.
Shortcomings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because I
saw
just
that,
looked it up.
No,
Yeah.
because it comes on and I'm like, already I was like, You know, I'm going to give this one of the lowest scores I've given a movie a long time because
Wow,
I
really?
don't like how much it face planted. If a movie sucks, a movie sucks. And normally there's stuff enjoyable. This one baited you. They said, look at this. You want this on the menu right here? And you're like, I'll take that. That looks amazing. Like the McDonald's commercials.
we don't
Burger
have any.
King
We're all
commercials.
out.
And you come up and you're like, what the hell is this? And the bread's flat and the patty's this big
Soggy.
and the cheese is gross.
Yeah.
That's what we got. Like, you lied to me. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Oh, okay, that's not as low as I thought you were going to. I'm going to give it the lowest I've ever given
No, I'm
it.
one of the lower.
Still not as
Normally-
low as movies super bad rates.
Yeah, you do go way low. You go super low.
I think I gave Asteroid City a 0 where I wanted to. I'm gonna say 6.5 only because vampires. Fuck yes. 1, vampires. 2, the wardrobe looked great. 3,
That
the
was
music was
fine.
awesome. And 4, the cast was fucking awesome.
That
it.
stuff's all good, but I'll counter you by saying the CGI was just absolutely.
The CGI in places were bad. The boat looked really bad when it panned out and you had to look onto the boat. Like the side looked really shitty. It looked like we just draped this green screen over like some fucking cardboard and said, "That's your boat, guys.
It's
That's your boat." And the water didn't look great when they're showing the water and like the moon, all that shit. The fog, all that shit looked fine. Dracula, I think, looked fine. When the end fight, he looks just awful, awful. But when he's like flying down on the dude who's trying to like row away, I thought he looked pretty
certain
cool.
Scenes,
Yeah,
like you could tell they went practical.
Yeah.
So much potential.
Dracula's
again.
face didn't look great. When he's all like hobbled in the corner, it's like, oh, you look fucking
creepy,
gross.
But that's like
Yeah.
that's like real though. That's like
Yeah.
a person
He's, like,
or like a rubber dummy
crawling
yeah.
on the when the second he has wings and the fucking fangs and the fucking
Takes you right out of the.
yeah, little bit. All right, guys. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Count Chocula. Yeah.
Bram Stoker's
I
Dracula.
think I know the thumbnail.
Well, I already did it though.
I know,
I already
damn
used
it.
Dracula.
I know.
Yeah. I'll just make that this thumbnail and change the thumbnail for the other video. Boom.
Solved.
Mic drop. All right, guys. Subscribe, comment. Let us know what you thought
Check
of
out
Demeter.
Shortcomings. That's in a select number of theaters. I saw one of the comments saying it wasn't within like 100 something miles.
I know.
I don't know how we got it.
We finally got one.
I don't know how we got one. But we got one.
we never get these kind of
never get
movies. We
those.
never get film festival movies. So, Shortcomings review. We'll have Jules.
That's also one that's only in a couple theaters, and
okay.
we're lucky to get. I don't know what's going on.
weird.
I don't know.
Huh.
So yeah, box office. We got the preview. This is still a busy weekend. The theater was packed when I was
Yeah,
there.
even though not a lot came out this weekend,
We're
there's
still gonna have
like,
Barbie
variety.
over 30, a couple movies right around 20, all of these around the 10 to 15. So it's still a $100+ million weekend for the box office. It's still not dead yet. And next weekend we got Blue Beetle.
and Strays, which
And
I'm actually
Strays.
kind of
It's gonna
excited
be
for.
amazing.
Which will be funny. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you. Cut. You're out. Action. No, cut. No, I'm confused.
Adopted this new life with this chick that she actually likes.
Right,
Yeah.
he's making jokes that, like, I get that. Like, no matter how close me and you were, like, if
Well,
you
you're
were
trying to joke with your buddy.
if you got some new girlfriend, I'm not gonna like hit you
You're
with
like, munching box office, right?
right. It's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna hit you with like
No,
a real
dude,
like.
fucking,
"Oh,
yeah, we're building to that."
hey."
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll be there. Yeah, not hour one of meeting. Yeah. So he's a super dick. His life continues to spiral.